Good evening, good afternoon, whoever you may find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to another exciting installment of Living World of Darkness Dublin. Wow, I've never called it that before. Evan's brain must be going somewhere. Okay, this evening's scene, Owen Kilkenny will find himself walking along the dockyard. The night has fallen, however, fortunately, in Dublin, at least for the time being, the rain has stopped. There is something to be said for this, if nothing else. He's making his way, wending his way through the city streets. City streets he's not altogether familiar with, towards a location that, well, frankly, anyone with a connection to the underworld will know. He's making his way towards an establishment, well, a moving establishment that this week is located in a former fishery warehouse, and a building simply known as the Happy Dragon, or the Happy Dragon Club, to those who might be interested. It is a fighting pit of sorts, where the good and the great of Dublin's underworld come together to pit their champions against one another in mortal combat for their amusement. Many people have found fame on the stands of the Happy Dragon, whilst many others have bled out the last of their obsequious life's blood. But then again, what could possibly go wrong? The outside of the building looks like an ordinary warehouse. However, one second. Sorry, hang on. Something got caught in my throat there. However, Owen will notice 2 or 3 very tattooed Asian individuals sauntering and or lolling outside the front door.
Do I need to make a streetwise check to suss out the situation?
You can make a streetwise check to identify their tattoos if you'd like. Intelligence streetwise.
Int plus streetwise, I assume?
Yes, intelligence streetwise.
Like I have dots in those particular things. I mean, why would I? For what purpose?
But why?
He's not goon status.
Hashtag goon life. Let me know how many successes you get.
1.
Cool. You've heard tell and report, well, in your hometown and whatever else have you, you know that Dublin has had a invasion of sorts via the Yakuza. You can assume via the intricate and very pretty tattoo work on these given gentlemen's bodies that they may be part of what is called the Thousand-Tailed Dragon Shinsengu. One of them will look up and they'll say, "What are you looking at, white boy?" He's sitting on an overturned barrel that may have at one point contained oil or gasoline. He'll kind of look up at you and he'll say, "Well, who are you? Why are you here? If you don't have business, then move along."
I'm known as the Black Dog. Maybe you heard of me.
They'll quirk an eyebrow and they'll say, "Many gaijin have many names. Why exactly should I give a fuck?"
It's people that matter that know who I am. You evidently don't matter. But more importantly, I've got coin to spend. It seems to be a place where one can spend coin if one has the need to do so. Yeah?
Oh, you came here to gamble, white man. What, Black Dog, rather. We'll call you Black Dog. It seems like a more suitable name for you, right?
It sounds, it works. Yeah.
Right then, by all means, step inside.
All right, let's get this all. So I'll get this sorted then, eh?
They'll say, "You have any weapons on you, black dog?"
You want to search me?
Happy to. He proceeds
Well,
to
get on
stand
with
up, and he's going to give you the full pat down. This individual clearly knows where people would hide weaponry, but that doesn't necessarily make a damn for you. So does he find anything?
it. No, not unless he can search an extra dimensional space.
He cannot, in fact, search an extra dimensional space. Right. You're clean. Needless to
All
say,
right, you owe me a $5. Yes, all right, you owe me a $5.
go fuck yourself. Needless to say, I'm worth triple that. After all, they don't call me Nine Fingers Tan for nothing. Now then.
No fingers. He made a mistake at least once, eh?
Fuck you. You know what? He'll actually clap you over the back and he'll say, "I like you, black dog. You man with sense of humor. So rare to find that these days." Needless to say... Continue, sorry, Mark.
Okay, what's the rules in here?
Right. Needless to say, you do know how to show respect, I assume.
As long as it's warranted, yeah.
Right.
Who's the governor then?
You will meet boss when it is boss wishes to meet you.
All right.
He'll say there might be one or two scuffles going on, but needless to say, he is a small fry. Tonight, no big fight. But needless to say, if you've got coin, you feel free to wager on some of the small guppies before it is you come back next week and see sharks. Yes.
Gotta get my feet wet in the water, don't
I? Indeed, you do. Needless to say, as I've said, this is the boss's place. Fuck with that, you fuck with us. And needless to say, we're not very far away from the water, and the tide does tend to wash bodies away.
And do that, innit?
Indeed. So, questions?
These local boys just let you walk in and take over their property just pretty as you please. And then Bob's your uncle. You just took it over.
Not at all. Local boys were meat. Dumb. They don't know how to move. What can we say? We took. We did not ask.
Ah. That's an interesting way to go about it. It says a lot about your governor. Yeah.
Yes. Needless to say, welcome to Laughing Dragon. If you need anything, you ask for Nine Fingers Tan.
Nine Fingers Tan. All right, mate.
He will he'll let you through. He'll kind of step aside and let you through the door.
Thanks, new China mine.
If you want, Marcus, I will make a note on your sheet. You may add Nine Fingers Tam as a contact. That was a lot more fun from that little role-playing counter than I was expecting.
He'll go in. Just kind of sees all the. It's a big giant fighting pit and a bunch of greasy people yelling at each other.
In a manner of speaking, there's a pit that's been dug in the center of the room. It's an ovuloid pit. It's about 8 feet deep or so. There's actually a ladder to access it that's been drilled into the hard concrete floor. You'll notice a number of men standing around screaming with money in their hands. You'll notice one or two rather scantily clad Asian women walking around with trays of drinks. However, you'll also notice that no one dares, there's the occasional cop and feel, but no one does anything out of line with the girls here, if that makes sense. People currently fighting in the pit, very MMA style, in the sense they are literally kicking 7 shades of shit out of each other. The only other interesting feature in the room is there's a raised dais at one end of the room with 2 of the same looking Yakuza men standing in front of it, upon which there's one man seated, another woman seated, and there's another woman standing off to the side with her arms crossed across her chest. You've met the woman who is seated there because you were there when Ikiro brought Jackie back, and you'll see her seated. I assume that Kim is Ikiro. Ikiro is either bored shitless by the sense that she has to go to this stupid thing to watch stupid men kick the shit out of each other, or she's sitting there going, "Yes, blood, yes." It's one or the other.
She is very tired today. Because
It's because Kim is also very tired.
Slightly. So she is just. There is a chair for her, yeah. But that chair is not comfy enough. So she's just sitting in Saisho's lap, and she looks asleep.
All right. She has her head on his shoulder. He is very gently stroking her head at the moment.
Yes. Exactly.
But for your purposes, as I said, you hear, "Come on, Jake, hit him harder. You can do it. Don't let that fucking chink show you how to do it." And all kinds of other racial slurs and all kinds of because it's one white guy fighting an Asian guy, and it appears the Asian guy is having the better of the fight.
Can I take a look and see if he's can I make a wits plus brawl roll to see if anybody's faking it or anything like that?
Yeah, make a perception brawl roll. Let me know what you get.
You hear me?
I didn't hear you now. How many successes are?
2.
Okay, you're really close to your microphone or something like that, so it kind of comes out distorted.
2.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool. 2. Okay. No, they are very evidently kicking the shit out of each other with all that they have. Though you notice the Asian guy is a better fighter than the white guy. But by a relatively noticeable margin. You actually get the distinct impression that the Asian guy is holding back.
He'll go and are there boards up for wages, what the odds are and all that shit up there?
Yeah. Though they won't be taking bets in between while the fight is actually going on. Betting will have closed before the fight will close before the fight began. For this particular fight, there might be another one on afterwards. One of the women will walk up to you, and she'll look at you with very piercing green eyes, and she'll say, "What do you want to drink, handsome?"
Glenlivet, if you got it.
Coming right up, sir. She will pad off. They have set up a bar at one side of the room where there is currently there are two, once again, very tattooed, very yakuzoid women working who are basically, you can see their tattoos from here, but one of them will nod to you, and she'll say, as you kind of, she'll say, "You have good taste." Glenlivet is whiskey, isn't it?
I believe so. No, I think it's scotch.
Excellent. Okay. She'll say, "You have good taste in scotch, Mr. Sir."
For it.
She'll pour the scotch over ice and she'll slide it along the bar to you, and she'll say, "That would be said. That would be. Hang on, I just have to come up with the price now. That would be €10, sir."
Cheers.
She will basically put the money down and write something on a piece of paper, and she'll say, "Don't know your face. First time here."
Yeah, Black Dog's first time here. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome to the Happy Dragon. Well, at least its current iteration. No doubt next week we'll be told we're moving again, but these things happen.
Hey, money's got to be made, doesn't it?
It's through. It's a living.
You mind if I ask you something?
You're paying for the time, but sure.
All right. Now, my new China out front, Nine Fingers. He's a wonderful lad. You know him?
Yes, I know Nine Fingers.
Yeah, we're thick as thieves, we are. Now, here's my question. He was a little light on the information. See, I'm just trying to get a little bit look at the angles of what I'm working with here. Now, it seems to me that the governor and his lady are having themselves a look-see, making their presence known. Seems to me also that the bloke inside that ring is going to pulverize that white man into nothing if the fight goes any longer. Now, this is a real blood on the floor type of operation, isn't it?
A real what? Sorry, that's not an expression I know.
Blood on the floor is like people die here.
She'll shrug and she'll say, "You're not well. I know the name Black Dog. I don't think you're stupid enough to be cops or that new little spearhead company. So yeah, people have died here. Why you ask?"
Okay, here's my thing. You know, real money could be made if we installed a few cameras in here and put it on the internet.
She'll shrug. That requires security. That requires security. The darknet. All that other complicated bullshit.
Arrangements can be made.
She'll say, "So, how long do you and Nine Fingers Tam go back then, if he's such good friend?"
Oh, good 15, 20 minutes.
She'll actually laugh and she'll say, "That deserves drink on the house this time."
Cheers. You don't have to tell me twice.
She'll pour you another drink and she'll say, "In all honesty, that is a decision that I could not make.
Who makes those sort of decisions then?"
In all honesty, that would be she contemplates. The Psycho Koman would make that decision for you. I suppose you could also ask the Oyabun, but then again, he's generally busy.
I'm more familiar with tongs and triads and all that. Don't really know much about the because I never really ran afoul of them. My friend Billy Gal never really said nothing about them. I understand his old manner of ciphers and intricate whatevers, and I don't want to step on nobody's toes. See, all I want to do is a money-making opportunity, and I would like to be a part of it. So here's the thing. Just tell him the Black Dog wants to talk. Just pass the name up. That's all I'm asking.
I have to go give the master his drink. So, I'll let him know that you're here. Sound good?
That's fair. And